This $250,000 V12 Ferrari was totaled and sent to an insurance auction in Tampa Bay, Florida, where it was sold for an extraordinary $101,000. With fees, that's roughly half of what this car would be worth in mint condition with a clean title. Even though they're destroyed, the allure of these exotic cars at salvage auction remains. But with the risk involved at these prices, it hardly makes sense anymore. So today we'll get an up-close look at this Ferrari, as well as the stuff that doesn't get nearly as much attention, and I'll show you the final bid prices so you can decide for yourself whether it's easier to profit off this coupe or this camper.
I wonder if it's clean title.
Wide body scat pack. Again with this. Remember we came here last time, we saw the same thing?
Yeah, what is that? So you don't get it like repoed or something?
I think someone stole it.
Oh, yeah, that's that. Yeah, facts.
I mean, I think that's...
You're exactly right. That's got to be what this is. Dude,
so if you look at the... it's got a new... What the heck is up with these cars? Dude, these are... If you ever want to keep your car, don't buy one of these. Well, Sage, last time we saw the motorcycle section, and then we looked up what they were selling for, there were some serious deals. And like, usually when someone puts a full coverage on these bikes, they're in really good shape. Look at why this one was bought from the insurance company. Look at that.
Oh, that's crazy, just a drop on the side.
So I know nothing about this, but if you wanted this bike, I'm assuming it wouldn't go for much money. Look at this. What the heck is this? What is this doing here?
That looks like it belongs in Key West.
What is this thing?
Oh, it is electric.
It's electric. Is it cracked up on the floor? Am I just seeing? No, okay, we got a crack right there on the fender.
Yeah, a crack.
Total due to a cracked fender. A little crack there. So this thing tipped, okay? Come on. This was totaled out due to this and this.
It's a shame. It's probably going to kill the battery sitting here for years.
What is this? Camo thing.
Someone stripped that out.
Yeah. You know what had to have happened here, right?
Yeah.
This guy probably had to make a quick stop at the post office, so he took his fast car, but the line inside was so slow by the time he got out.
Oh, gosh.
If he would have just gone to stamps.com/Samcrac, he would have kept 89% of his car and also saved 89% off the rates at UPS and USPS.
That's not too bad, though.
And that's because stamps.com has the best discounts in the industry, and they're as quick as this car's supercharged V8 was. All you do is input your information, compare service times and rates on the fly, then click print. You can even do it all from the stamps.com app, which is like a personal post office in your pocket. And since stamps.com seamlessly connects with all major marketplaces and shopping carts, it's the perfect companion to your small business. So skip that trip to the post office and schedule your shipments to be picked up over at stamps.com/Samcrac. New users are going to get a free digital scale along with some free postage to get you started and a free 4-week trial. All you got to do is hit that link in the description or just visit stamps.com/Samcrac. Sage, we were close. Just a few feet forward is exactly what we were looking for.
The exact car we're looking for. This beautiful Ferrari right here.
You came here for this, right?
Yeah, I think about picking up for myself, maybe.
Yeah, okay,
maybe.
Good. F12 Berlinetta, and it looks pretty decent from right here.
Not too bad.
But it's sitting up. Is it on a block? It's got to be on a block. Yeah, it's on a 4x4 because, well, it has really similar damage to the Ferrari 599 that we are currently fixing. It is almost done, and it has not been the most fun process.
No.
But let's see what we got going on under the hood here. These V12 cars are so special, but because they're so special, hood's locked. The parts are ungodly expensive. Hopefully this side opens. Let's see here. Yeah, it still has battery power and everything. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see, Sage, I'm gonna try. Here we go. There we go. Look at Sage has the magic touch. Beautiful interior. Black and yellow contrast.
There she is in all her glory.
And not bad. I mean, sometimes you see these things when they're in like really rough accidents and all the engine panels shift, they'll crack up. The good thing is maybe a little bit of cracking in that corner right there, but
not
you
too
could
bad
fix that up
yeah.
And you would reuse this because each little piece and part, again, on the V12 cars is ridiculously expensive. Stuff like headlights will set you back, what? You said it earlier.
$5 grand, I'm thinking. It's gotta be.
Probably somewhere around there. So, The big question is how good or how bad are we talking in this corner? Now in ours, we had a problem really on the subframe. The lower area was a bit bent up here. We could see where the control arm that's bolted into the frame there, the bolts just busted right off and the frame looks great, especially in this corner. The shock is bent right here. I don't even want to know what one of those costs. But the frame itself, the substantial part of the frame looks amazing. Now the other issue we had was our tire just pushing right back into this brace, and this one clearly had the same issue. So this is all bent up right here. This whole entire brace, you'd want to just see if you could get a nice used one and put it back in place. Otherwise, I do see one other big issue right here. Look at this. We don't even want to try and to start this car. This is the sump tank right here.
Cracked?
It's crushed.
Oh.
No, it's completely crushed in. So ours had the crash on the opposite side.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, our sump tank was in good shape. No, this is not good. So I'm wondering if this car even has any oil in it. You could see a spot here on the ground and there. Wow. Otherwise though, the actual frame is good. And I mean, look at where even the door starts, and the door gap is incredible. So you're talking about fender, everything that goes in this corner, and a little bit of reworking in there, as well as a sump tank replacement. The only other thing I see that's really negative on this car, Sage, do you see what I see?
No, I don't see it. What are you looking for?
In the interior there.
Oh, that is
I can't
rough.
stand when they do this on nice cars. The wheel is in the interior. However, this is very peculiar. How do you say it?
Peculiar.
There you go. Peculiar, whatever. The carbon ceramic rotor looks to be perfect. The interior looks immaculate, especially considering, you see the number over there has 40,000 miles on it.
Someone had some fun with this car. So how much do you think this car was, like when it was brand new, not crashed?
When this car was new, you're talking probably in the very high 300,000s. And they've done well for V12 Ferraris, because V12 Ferraris are notorious for having like pretty bad resale value. A lot of these were still in the upper and mid twos. With 40,000 miles, that would drive the price down a little bit. But the condition of this car, besides the accident, seems to be pretty good. If this didn't have an accident, I'd imagine it would be a $220,000, $230,000 car. With the accident, what do you think? With all that information, what would you bid on it?
I think you probably go 85, 90.
That would be about right. You got to figure, you know, somewhere in the mid 80s, you're going to have a few tens of thousands of dollars at least to start off with. If you get lucky, you're going to be able to fix this car
35.
between 25 and 30.
Yeah.
If you get lucky. If you get unlucky, it's going to cost you 45. And just little things add up. You know, talking about that sump tank, only God knows what that costs. Look at this windshield. Windshields on these Ferraris are $3, $4, $5 grand usually. You have to try and find them used. V12 cars, lower production, harder to get parts. This is a cool car for the right price. I like your thinking 80, 85,000 is good.
Yeah, you can make something work with that.
We can't ignore the 911 next to it though, Sage.
No, we cannot.
It looks really good from this angle, kind of like that Ferrari looks good. Let's see. Not bad from this angle either. I see a smash me arrow. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, that's some light work right there.
Not bad, man. I mean, there's still no fun. You know, we don't want to try and pull that door off because we'll never get it back in.
Not us. We'll hire someone.
But this is a nice 911. All these 911s kind of look the same. I'm looking for any clues here. We got steel rotors. We got center lock wheels though. So strange. What is this model?
Carrera GTS.
GTS, okay, so these, again, new. Man, it's amazing. Could you imagine 6-cylinder sports cars? These are like 200 and something thousand dollars.
Insane, insane.
And the question is, would you rather have this 6-cylinder? I don't know if these were turbocharged in this year or if they are naturally aspirated. This is a twin turbo GTC. This would probably just blow the doors off this car in a straight line. It's my guess. It's probably closer than I'm making it sound. What would you rather have?
I'd rather have. This seems more fun. I think this would be a more fun car.
The GTs are so slick. This one is nice. We'll look at it in a minute. But otherwise, man. So are we talking a door? Look at the fender's not even touched in the front. The problem is your quarter is all pushed in down here, you know? And the rocker.
Yeah.
And that's all one piece on these cars. It's part of the car. So you got a lot of reworking to do down here, but this is not bad. A really good body guy. Look at this. This already looks like it's been repainted. Look at this. Whatever. We don't need to tell people about that. Buy this car. It's a good deal at
Copart.
No, the price.
Oh, we buy this at...
Well, that too. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
But here we go. Used, if it was perfect, it's a 2015. This is probably a $90,000 car. With the damage, I'm going to guess...
40.
I'm going to guess more like 50, 55. Let's go with a solid number. You're saying 40. I'm saying 50. Me, I don't know. Porsches are cool. Twin turbo Mercedes are so cool. I'm very biased because I have the C-Class. I'm also biased because I might be hiding one of these in the farm somewhere.
Might be.
GTC though, this is a newer body, or this is a newer car. It's have more power, but relatively the same car. This one has the convertible top, which in my opinion,
I don't know, I think that's a must. That's a good, it's
you
a cool
like the
looking,
convertible top?
Yeah, it's a cool looking car. You're just cruising.
And the cool thing about all these, look, this car has 26,000 miles on it. Both the Ferrari and the Porsche have 40,000 miles. People are using their cars. Let's see what's going on here. Do we know what the loss type is? It doesn't say. Everything looks relatively straightforward on the inside. Battery's dead. Should light up when you open the door. But I don't even see the damage on this car. Did you see damage on this car?
Oh, I see some bolts in here. Looks like we might have some engine damage.
Oh, come on.
Right?
Hold on, get that bag. Let's see, get the bag.
Let's see what we got in here.
What is going on in that bag?
Nothing good, I'm sure of that.
What is that? Hold on, what is that? No, that's not the... It doesn't look like part of the engine. It looks like a sensor. Undercarriage, maybe? Undercarriage. We're gonna guess undercarriage.
You'd think you'd see a little more something, like scratches or suspension damage.
Well, the wheel looks perfect. Look. Yes, undercarriage. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to take the gamble? I'm all for an undercarriage gamble.
No kidding. Yeah, you've got lucky a few times.
It's always fun to look at those exotic cars. And you were just mentioning that you're seeing a lot more people driving exotics around this part of town. I gotta tell you, as cool as it looks, there's one big nuisance. Someone just called me and they said, hey, how do you insure a McLaren? I'm like, what do you mean? You call the insurance company? Well, look, I have, a general insurance company. General insurance companies don't insure cars like that. Like, you have to go and get, well, they'll insure that AMG, they'll insure the Porsche. This is why I'm going to tell you the best supercar right now. What's the best supercar based on what I'm saying?
Huracan.
No, because it's a Lamborghini. You can't get it insured.
A Porsche, maybe?
Porsche is good. Audi R8. Best supercar ever. It's a Lamborghini, but it's not, but it is. And you can get it insured, and you can go to the dealership and buy the parts.
That's a little car. Uncle Rich would like it.
Sage, I think that this is more exciting than the Tacomas that you always like. Rivian, although you've read all the articles similar to Tesla when they first launched, that these cars are a fortune to fix. Why is it? Look, it looks like somebody already banged that hood out a little bit.
For sure.
So Rivian does it. It's got no power whatsoever. It's got a white interior. This is a bit bold for a pickup truck to put a white interior in it. But then again, it's not a real pickup truck.
It stinks.
So. Does it stink?
Yeah,
it's
the water getting in.
No. What a beautiful car. Now here's the question, okay? We see it's a Rivian, it's total because it got a ding, whatever, in the front corner. Did they take the speaker out of the front? There's like a speaker. I think
like Bluetooth?
It's in here. Yeah, it's like right down here. I think you have to, look, there it is. They left it.
Oh, is it portable?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Oh, dude, this car is full of cool Easter eggs.
Yeah, that
very
is pretty neat.
Cool stuff. The damage, not bad, but this hood is a little sus,
Yeah, it is.
It looks like somebody kind of hammered this out a little bit, and
there's probably some serious damage behind that.
But serious damage or not, the claims on these cars for like one side hit will be $35,000, $45,000, and I mean, I don't know why when the truck retails for 70. And like we suspected with this Rivian, it was definitely messed with. This will be its second go around at the auction. It's a pretty common tactic that we've discussed, but someone bought this truck and they removed all the shredded aluminum around the apron here. Then they pulled out the hood and got the wheel back on the suspension. Flippers do this especially with the flashier cars to try and make them seem like the car will be an easy fix, but it's a tricky game. Businesses that regularly shop these auctions know all too well about this strategy. Most anyone I've ever talked to has little interest in buying crash cars from a flipper. And while it can be hard to figure out if a car like this has been doctored up, there's a few quick and easy ways to tell, like by just Googling its VIN number. We'll expand on this in a later video, so make sure you hit the subscribe button for that and more auction flip videos. This one didn't work out for the flippers at all. They initially bought this Rivian for $30,000 from the insurance company, and they ran it through the auction several more times where each subsequent bid got lower and lower, and there hasn't been a second sale record on it to date. Now this is what you need right here, dude.
Oh man,
look at this.
I need a CDL for this bad boy.
Hold on, what we got here? An Allegro Bay. You wanna look inside the Allegro Bay? I don't know.
Let's get in there.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, I think this one's a fullish. Oh, maybe not.
How in the heck do we even get in there? Just pull ourselves up? I don't even know.
Is that the steps? Yeah. I think they're right here. You pull them out.
Oh, all right.
Mr. Athletic over here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this smells like someone microwaved a lot of food in it.
Yeah, I think I saw this one online. I'm pretty sure it has some serious rust issues. Dude, this thing's huge though.
Why are these locked? Oh, they're
Probably
locked
so they
because it's a...
Yeah.
How do you open it? Is there a button? There's a button. Look. Right, there's a button. Oh, it's gross in here, Sage. I'm about to vomit. Let's get out. Let's go look for the 2020. That's what. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on here, Sage? Look at the ground. Looks like there was a chicken out here walking.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, all right. I'm glad that we didn't find the bullet. Although this was fun.
This is kind of cool.
Could you imagine maybe just like cleaning that up and riding it as far as it will go, which is probably not that far?
Probably to the next gas station.
Sage, I've been looking for years. I've never seen one at the salvage auction. Is that an SRT4?
Oh, yeah. Is it? I don't know.
I think it's an SRT4.
I mean,
it looks like it's in pretty bad shape, but it looks like an SRT4. I'm like, you could go on Marketplace and take your pick of these things for $5,000, but like $5,000 is too spendy for a Neon.
Dude, they have some crazy builds on this thing.
They do.
Too. It's hilarious.
Let's see what we got. SRT4. Come on. Look, it is. Look at the wheels in the back. All right. Oh man,
this thing has lived a rough life. It doesn't have a crash bar anymore.
Who needs a crash bar when you got a 200 horsepower Neon? All right, go ahead. Let's see. Pop it. Oh, look. The roof has the common seal issue.
That's okay. Oh, 175. Not too bad.
1,000?
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100.
Does it smell a little funny in there?
It smells like a crappy old car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dude, look at this. Turn this thing on. Say, there's no way this starts, right? Is it working?
All right, let's give it a shot.
Foot on the clutch?
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Well, there go my hopes and dreams for an SRT4 Neon. Maybe one day we'll find one. I want to pay about $500, you know, give or take, maybe 200. Look at the stick shift. How cool the stick shift is in this car.
It is long.
Yeah, that's the way I like it, you know?
Yeah.
All right, well, and they had full coverage on it, so maybe.
That's the craziest part.
All right, well, we came all the way to Copar for.
The good stuff.
Right here, Sage, the Jayco.
My Jayco, she looks like a beauty.
Look at the emblems on it. The decals are much sharper.
That's more 2020.
Yes, that does look 2020. And look at, they hit it all the way in the back here for you.
Exactly.
It took us about 2 hours to walk all the way back here. However, nobody's getting back here except for you when you buy this.
Exactly.
Win it and pick it up.
I should just take it home now.
Let's go. I don't have the truck, but you know, we'll figure it out. Let's see.
All right, so we got hail damage.
Hail damage. I'm looking for the hail. And I don't even know how you would get hail damage on something like this, but dude, it looks like
a camper.
Well, it looks nice.
It does.
Let's look for the jack on this camper. Is it a little less rusty than the last one we saw? Yeah, I would say.
Here we go. Yeah.
There.
That's a big
That's
dog.
what a 2020 jack looks like.
Oh, dude, this thing's killer.
The Jayco.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
All right, Sage, we need to get in this thing. I mean, look at the tires, look good. The hail damage looks light.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully the interior is just as nice.
All right, let's see what we got here.
2 doors, that's fancy.
So what are you gonna do? Oh, look at that. Oh, would they even notice if we just kind of took this? No, I'm kidding. I'm
just
kidding,
a chair
guys.
In there.
So the chair just kind of, all right, we'll go in the other way.
Yeah.
Dude, this is nice, Sage. I like your pick. I don't personally, I was gonna say I don't have the space for this, everybody's gonna laugh. But what are you planning on doing with this Jayco Bullet?
Living in it.
You're gonna just live in it?
Yeah.
Where?
At a rental place, rent a piece of land. Or buy a piece of land.
This is Gen X, guys. This is what it looks like.
See, if
here.
I save money now, I'll have more money later.
Listen, at least you're buying the 2020 Jayco and not the 2016, Sage. I give you credit. What do we got here? Oh, nice foam topper.
Yeah, that's gonna have to go.
All right, so you're gonna walk into the Jayco every day. Now, look, I get this if you're going on a camping trip, but you're gonna walk into the Jayco every day. You're gonna have that much room to get to where you need to go.
It's still a plan in progress.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, I could probably fit in here.
You walk right into the front door. Your toilet, ready to go.
That's why we walk through the other door. I'll tell you.
Okay, I get that's the way to do it.
It is kind of a weird design, though.
Classic Jayco.
Classic Jayco. How the heck do I even get in through here? Something's blocking me.
It doesn't smell really bad, which is obviously something you want to try and look for when you're buying one of these. Something that doesn't smell terrible if you're going to live in it. Like Sage is planning on living in it.
We'll see. We've got to get through the other door. Can't get through there.
All right, we'll figure out the other door.
It looks clean, though. It's a nice
no, it's not bad. Listen, how much is one of these in 2020 new?
Or like right now, what it's worth, clean title is about 20.
20.
Yeah.
So that means you need to get it for 6 or 7.
Exactly.
How much would you be willing to pay? Let everybody know so I can outbid you.
Yeah, probably get 6 or 7, maybe 8, depending on how the fees work out.
Okay. All right, here we go. There, with this. All right, so we walk up into the Jayco. Now, here's the next thing. I mean, I've seen the whole Jayco. I think it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's actually really nice. I think this is what your plan should be. You want to come in, come take a look, Sage. I'm not trying to kick you out of your own home now, but I think what you need to do with this is you need to get it, clean it, flip it. This hail damage is like a joke. Somebody obviously wanted out of this thing.
Well, that's kind of the plan. Get something, live in it for a while, and then hopefully make money on it at the end. Maybe 6 months, 8 months, a year, and then when I'm ready to move out, I got free rent. And then make a little money on this.
Let me tell you, I admire the free rent part because I always paid for rent and it's not cheap.
No, you go work a job and half the money goes to rent? I don't think so.
As a matter of fact, I didn't want to pay rent so bad once. I bought the condo. Yeah. And by the time I sold it, I lost just as much money as if I would have rented it. It was a big headache. But anyway.
Oh, no, this thing is killer. I like it.
Sage was really serious about this camper, but stuff like this that doesn't sell frequently is very hard to price. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is that anything other than passenger vehicles like this camper at Copart will have a higher fee, and these fees can get pretty pricey when you start bidding in the thousands. Now, this camper was only a few years old, and honestly it looked near new, even though it carried a salvage title for hail damage. We found a few similar clean title campers for sale used around the $20,000 to $25,000 range, so Sage had a high bid price of $10,000, and he was so close. He was outbid, and the highest bidder took it at $10,800. At this price with the fees, the total would have been probably closer to $13,000 all in, which is a pretty great deal. If you're looking for one of these things, you could either enjoy it or maybe profit around $3,000 to $5,000, which is a pretty healthy margin. So with everything you saw today, if you had to spend your own money on it, let me know what you'd be interested in buying at the salvage auction down in the comments. If you enjoy these sort of videos where we outline the price and details on some of the more unique lots at these auctions, be sure to give this video a like, and I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I'll catch you very soon.